Hey everyone, this is Dean with DCA Crypto. I'm starting a series here on how to stay safe in crypto, as well as a series on how to get started in crypto for people that are new. I know there's a lot of people out there that they just don't feel comfortable getting into crypto for various reasons. Some of them may be that they're afraid they're going to lose money because they're hear about people getting hacked or phishing in emails and stuff like that where they get your funds if you're not careful, and or they just don't know how to get involved in crypto because they think it's too complicated, because it can be a little complicated when you're first getting started. But I want to cover a lot of that for you guys that are new so you can get started and feel safe and not have to worry about things like getting hacked or getting compromised with your account, and just try to break it down and make it easy and basic for people who are new to the space. This is the first video. It's going to be on safety and primarily what not to do and what you should do in certain circumstances to make sure that you're not getting compromised or hacked. The first thing I wanted to tell you about, obviously, is the thing you're going to hear the most is to never, ever give out your seed phrase or private keys to anyone. Uh, that's like your 12 word. Some cases it's like 14 or 24 word phrase. Or the private keys, it's like an alphanumerical phrase that can recover your wallet. You don't ever in any under any circumstances want to give out those phrases. That will give the person full access to your wallet. It'll give them complete access. It's just like logging into your wallet with full access. So don't ever give those out to anyone. That's number one. And you're going to have people contact you. They'll pretend to be from customer support or a help desk or something from a project that you're interested in, but it's really just a scammer trying to get that information from you. Never give out your login, username, or password information. None of these projects will ever ask for your login information, seed phrase, or private keys. So that's number one. The second thing is like on YouTube here, a lot of these channels, these crypto channels, and in any investment channel, really, you're going to see, actually any YouTube channel nowadays, you're going to see people in the comments and they're going to pretend to be the owner of the channel. They'll have the same username, the same photo, and they'll comment on your comments trying to get you to contact them in WhatsApp or whatever. Don't ever contact any of those people. Those are scammers. The person on YouTube who owns the channel that you're watching, their comment will always be highlighted, and you'll notice that anytime that they actually chat, they post in the chat, the actual owner's comment is highlighted. So make sure that you look out for that and don't respond to anybody. Another thing on YouTube is you're going to have a lot of people that pretend like they're part of a community or they're part of a regular person, and they'll say, I'm doing so well in my investments. I've made over 300,000 in the past 4 months working with Susie from, whatever. And then you'll have like repeated people replying to her, oh, I worked with her too. She's great. She's fantastic. Those are all bots. They're scammers. So don't fall for any of that. If you see anyone on YouTube or even on Twitter talking like that, those are all scammers. You can just tell that the bots are crazy, and there's nothing we can really do about it to protect you from it. YouTube can't keep up with them. There's thousands of them on these channels, so you got to be careful. Don't ever contact anyone through any of these like chats on the videos or Twitter or any of those. The next one I wanted to cover is Twitter itself. Anytime you're looking up a project on Twitter, if you go to like CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko and you go to the official website from there for the project you're interested in, and they will have the official link to the project's website. On their website, they'll have, like, usually at the bottom of the screen or a contact us section, Usually way at the bottom of the page of any page on their official website, they'll have the link to their Discord and Twitter and YouTube channel and Telegram, and that's where you want to get that information from. And then when you go to like Twitter for them, they should have the blue check mark to show you that they're official. Now, there may be some scammers that have stolen other Twitters that have a blue check mark and changed their username to copy another channel, so you have to be careful. But a lot of times when you're posting on Twitter, you'll have these people that they'll have like the project's name, and then they'll have like help desk after it, or customer support after it, or something like that, and they'll say, we're here to help you, if you have a comment or something. So just be careful. Don't trust anyone in private messages on Twitter. It's most likely a scammer. Even if it looks like official, 99% of the time they won't talk to you in a private message on Twitter. And be careful on any links that you're clicking on Twitter, because unless they're from the official project, and you're on the actual main post from the official Twitter, not the sub comments. If there's a link on their main post, then usually it's okay. But if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. So just be careful, because sometimes these places get hacked, and you want to double verify before you go and click on any links. Like if you see something on Twitter, go to their Telegram and Discord and verify it before you click on anything. Another thing is, and a lot of these projects have a Discord, and they'll have like an official links section in their Discord that you can go to, and you can get the official links there, and those are usually safe. And just make sure you're using those. There's going to be a lot of people in Discord and Telegram that will mimic people from the project with the same username and same photo, and they'll direct message you saying that they're there to help you with your issue. And you'll get that a lot. The team members in these projects will not direct message you. You will have to click on their name in Telegram or in Discord, and make sure they've got the actual logo in their name that says team member or admin or something like that. Make sure that they're the official person you're talking to. So you have to be careful about that, because a lot of these people will look like they're official team members and they'll private message you, and it's really just a scammer that's copying them to try to get you to click on some link and connect your wallet. Don't ever connect your wallet to anything from a private message. That's most likely a scam. Same with Telegram. As soon as you post in Telegram in any of these projects that you need help with something, you'll start getting private messages, and they'll say, I'm from the help desk, I'm assigned to your issue, I'm here to help you. And they're just a scammer. So just be really careful out there. Another thing too is a lot of people want to mint NFTs, and there should be an official links for the NFT projects in their Discord, or sometimes on their Twitter, or on their official website. Make sure you're always using the official link for any NFT minting. I've seen that happen time and time again, where people think they're minting an official NFT, and really they're just giving full access to their wallet, because you have to connect your wallet to the website to mint the NFT. So always be careful and make sure that you're clicking on an official link. A lot of times you'll even have I've seen people where someone in Discord gets hacked, and it can be a team member at times, and they'll post like an urgent message, free mint now, click now, we're doing a mint right now, or they're doing an airdrop, click. Usually it's for airdrop. And if it's anything that's a rush and it hasn't been pre-announced, 99% of the time somebody got hacked, and it's a hacker giving you a link to drain your wallet if you connect to it. So be careful, because that does happen, even if it's from an official team member. So if there's any urgency to the request, like telling you to buy now or mint now or do this now for the free airdrop, it's most likely a scam, so be careful. I know some of this can be scary to you guys, but I just want to let you know the truth, because this happens all the time. It happens every single day, and people fall for it and get hacked. So as long as you're extra careful, you can prevent that from happening. And if you're not 100% sure, this is a really good tip to do. If you're not 100% sure if it's safe or not, then what you want to do is, like I do, is I have a separate wallet just for minting NFTs or just for buying pink sales, because some of these projects do like early sales. They're called pink sales. And I have a separate MetaMask that I use just for that in case it is a scam. And I only put enough funds in there for what I'm going to use to purchase. And that's it. I don't have any other funds in that wallet at the time, because that way they don't have access to all of my funds by using my main wallet. So you definitely want to be extra careful and do that. And that could save you a lot. If it ends up for some reason being a scam, then all you've lost is the funds that you put in that wallet for that specific purchase, and not everything. And that's a big mistake that a lot of people make, is they'll connect to a link with their main wallet. I don't do that. I did that when I first started, and I've learned the hard way, that can really get you. So just be careful with that. Another thing is too, these pink sales. You'll see some of these pink sales or pre-sales. A lot of them are scams. Usually the ones that are not are the ones where they're doing full, like they call them AMAs, they're Ask Me Anything, and where the team is very open and on video and presenting themselves to the public, and they're making themselves known who they are on video, talking to you. If you have any of these projects that they are secret team members, they're not doxed is what they call it, and you don't know who they are, there's a good chance that there's a reason they don't want you to know who they are. So if they're not like letting you know on a live video and a voice chat that they're the owners of the project, then likely they've got something to hide. So be careful of that. And another thing with a lot of these pink sale projects or pre-sales, a lot of them are like what we call pump and dump. Basically, you'll buy the tokens, and everybody will buy these tokens together, and then they'll do the public launch where they go live on like a DEX or something like PancakeSwap or Uniswap to launch the token for the public to buy after the pre-sale. And a lot of those times you'll get dumped on by people who bought like thousands or millions of the tokens at a cheap price to get a quick 2 or 3 or 4x on their money. So you have to be careful on these pre-sales that you're buying. You got to look at the tokenomics and see how much the team is got set aside for themselves. Like with Medicaid, the team didn't set any tokens aside for themselves at all. They have 10% of the tokens for development, but it's not for the actual team members themselves. That project is a rare one. The team actually had to purchase tokens for themselves just like everybody else. They didn't give themselves any tokens. So if they wanted tokens, they had to buy them at the price that everybody else was buying. So that shows you how committed the team is to that project. Usually, though, a team will save about 10 or 20% of the tokens for themselves for funding, and that's pretty normal. But if you see anything higher than that, then it can be suspicious as to what their motives are, and there's a high chance of them dumping their tokens on you to get funds. So just be careful of that. The next thing I wanted to cover is exchanges. There's different exchanges. There's centralized exchanges like Coinbase, KuCoin, Binance US. There's Uphold. There's a lot of them out there. Huobi. And a lot of these exchanges, they're good to use for trading and to get to purchase your crypto, and they're safe for that. Most of them are. The bigger ones are safe for that, but I would not keep your tokens on those exchanges if you can help it. Now, if you've only got a few $100s of tokens or something, it may be worthwhile to keep them on there with that little amount. But if you've got I'd say over $1,000 for sure, you'd want to move them off from that exchange if you can into a cold storage wallet like a Ledger or Trezor, or like a MetaMask, or any of these other ones that are really good. And basically, what that does is that gives you full control of your funds, because sometimes these exchanges can get hacked. I don't think Coinbase has ever been hacked, and I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't think Binance has, and I don't think Uphold has that I'm aware of. But I could be wrong on that. But some of these exchanges, you have to be careful because they can get hacked. Or what happens a lot is when you have a really volatile time in the market where the market's crashing and you're trying to sell some tokens because you're afraid to lose money, a lot of these exchanges will just shut down. They'll shut down because they can't handle the amount of traffic, and they can't handle the amount of people that are requesting to move their tokens off from the exchange all at once, or they don't want you selling your tokens on them. So you have to be extra careful with some of these exchanges. So if you're not if you're not planning on selling them within a short period of time, I would move them off from the exchange into a cold wallet just to keep them under your custody. I've had times where, like Bitcoin was crashing really hard and all the other tokens will crash down with it, and all of a sudden you start seeing exchanges go offline for maintenance. They'll say, oh, we're down for maintenance, we'll be up in a few hours, and you're stuck. While the price is crashing, you can't sell your tokens. Or at least if they're in your wallet, you could move them quick to an exchange that is up and working, or you could use a DEX, a decentralized exchange, to swap them into a stable coin like USDC or USDT, just to get your funds stable if the market's crashing really hard for some reason. Just for safety's sake, that's one thing you want to look at. And I'll do videos on how to do all of this going forward. I just wanted to cover it in this safety video because I know a lot of this is intimidating for some of you and you don't have any idea what I'm really talking about yet, but I'll try to do a video series to cover all of this, to explain it to you so it's clear and concise, and you're confident in what you're doing. And another thing too, when you're using an exchange like a centralized exchange, Coinbase, and then when you're trying to send funds to your cold wallet, always double check your address in your cold wallet to make sure that you're using the correct address. Now, like MetaMask and Trust Wallet, that address is going to be the same no matter what token you're sending, and no matter what network you're using. MetaMask and Trust Wallet should have the same wallet address for all of them, as far as I know. And that may change in the future, but as of right now, use the same address whether you're sending Ethereum or ApeCoin or Gala tokens or whatever. Even if it's on a Binance network on one of those wallets, it's the same address, so that's convenient. The same address for any network that you're using in those wallets. The other thing I wanted to cover was make sure that you're using the right network for the token you're sending. Ethereum uses ERC20 tokens. There's also Binance Smart Chain. Those are BEP20 tokens. And you have to look to make sure. It'll give you the option when you go to withdraw it. It'll say choose your network. There's also Polygon that has its own network. And then there's Solana. There's some tokens that are on Solana, so you'll want to use a Solana address for that. And then like XRP, the XRP ledger in those, they have their own network as well. So you want to make sure that you're using the correct network for each token that you're withdrawing. And I know that can be confusing, but I'll plan on covering that too in some of my videos. I'm going to try to have like a series of videos to help you out with that stuff. The other thing I want to cover was with DEXs, the decentralized exchanges. Those you can only use from your cold wallet. You can't. They're a separate exchange, but you should have. Anyone has access to them for the most part. and you can swap your tokens for another token. Like if you're trying to, and some of the tokens you can only buy through a DEX like Uniswap or PancakeSwap, and I'll cover how to do all that. Some of them aren't on a centralized exchange yet because they're just getting started and they haven't gained enough liquidity or popularity with the exchanges for them to list them, because they usually won't list brand new tokens. At least the bigger ones won't. So just have to be careful about that. So I know a lot of this can be intimidating for you, but I'm going to try to do a video on how to sign up for some of these exchanges and how to use them, and then how to move tokens from the exchange to your cold wallet, how to move your tokens from a cold wallet to an exchange if you want to sell them, and how to set up cold wallets. There's multiple ones out there, so I'll try to get video on multiple different wallets that you can use, how to set them up, how to use them, the basics of how to use them. There's some advanced features that you'll want to learn eventually, but you don't really need to know in order to start out. A lot of the wallets have a swap feature built into them where you can just swap your Ethereum for another token. That's another option. And with Trust Wallet, they've got DEXs built into Trust Wallet like PancakeSwap and that, where you can swap your BNB tokens on the Binance Smart Chain for other BNB Smart Chain tokens. So I just want you to be safe out there. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments. My Twitter is also DCA Crypto Dean. I think it's DCA_crypto_Dean. Or you can see my same logo for my YouTube channel will be on my Twitter. And just make sure the actual username says at DCA_crypto_Dean. I think that's what it is. And you can ask me, like, post on any of my posts on there to ask me questions. I don't have a Telegram. I do have a Telegram channel for some friends of mine, but I don't have one for this channel yet. But I'm going to get one started so people can join that and ask me any questions, and I can try to help answer them as best as I can. I've got a full-time job and 6 kids, so I am pretty busy with that, so I can't always respond right away, but I'll respond as soon as I can. But I definitely want to help you guys get started and keep you safe. But that's all I've got for this video, guys. Be looking out for my other videos in the future. I'll try to do like one a week on safety tips or basics of crypto to try to get you started and keep you safe. But I appreciate your time, and I'll be looking forward to your comments and suggestions. Please like and subscribe the video. You can click on the bell to get notifications for my videos, and that way it'll notify you as soon as I post something. Right now I've been posting my main videos at like 7 a.m. Eastern time. I don't know if that's a good time to be posting or not. That's what I've been doing. I may change that, and we'll see how it works with the algorithm, but trying to get this channel off and running. So I appreciate all that you're doing for this channel by liking and subscribing and commenting. It helps out with the algorithm. But that's all I've got for tonight, guys. I'll let you go and have a good one.